So here's something fun that often happens. My hands get all scraped up, cut up. You got a cut there from bamboo, which is like, it slices you like a dagger. Got a splinter here. You gotta take out. You see the splinter? I do wear gloves, but the gloves get all cut up too, and I have calluses from hula hooping. My hands are pretty thick, like my head, but you can see it does a lot of damage. It's natural artwork. So here's what I do about those things. I've got my hydrogen peroxide, a Q-tip. Oh, there's a cut that the splint cut that the bamboo did. You can see that. Ouch. Got my antimicrobial silver wound gel. Got my band-aids. The vines have torn up my gloves pretty bad. My mom gave me these gloves. I think they have a sort of edgy quality that makes me wonder if she got them at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, or more likely the Museum of Modern Art. Chic red gloves. Of course, they weren't designed for separating vines, which is why I have them all torn up. Mom, if you're watching this video, I need new gloves. Just kidding. I'm sorry for tearing up your gloves that you gave me, Mom. If it's any consolation, I'm making great stuff at their expense. That's a true story. My mom did give me these gloves. And the truth is, the MoMA gave me these. They're my sponsor, the Museum of Modern Art. And as part of my sponsorship deal, my contract stipulates specifically that I get red gloves. Full access to anything in the gift shop, in fact. In case you don't know, the MoMA's gift shop is one of the coolest places you can go to in New York, ever since F.E.O. Schwartz closed, the one on Central Park East. So I want to point out, or I want to say now, that one of my influences, one of my inspirations, sources of inspiration for making art like this is none other than, one of my sources of inspiration for making art like this is none other than the West Coast artist Clyfford Still, who my girlfriend tells me now has a museum in the Colorado Denver Art Museum, or in Denver there's a Clyfford Still Museum, which is to say a museum dedicated to his artwork. I know his work from the abstract expressionist movement. I studied him in college and wrote a paper about him. And what drew me to him then and now is him making his own paints out of raw materials, and his artwork really reflecting his effort to go to the primal source of his work. So I've always loved the idea of vertically and horizontally integrating every aspect of the art making process. And I like to think that even if I'm not recreating the wheel here, I'm definitely taking things out of nature, and I think that's my girlfriend calling, so let me answer. Here we are back in the yard. It's a sunny day, the sky is breaking, and I'll show you a 360-degree panorama of the elephant body so far. One of the things I love most and hate the most about these sculptures is the process of discovering new designs as I go through, realizing that my original vision was inadequate, and struggling with that, and then making a breakthrough. Rather whale-like right now, I'd say. Something thicker where it won't slip off. But first I get a few wraps around and start connecting it. Stand in the back. What do you think, Dan?
I think the popcorn is...
Well, you can't really see me, but here I am, doing a little sculpture at night, working on the tusk.